everyone, happy Sunday. It's currently like 8:30 and figured I'd do a little bit of like a Sunday reset type of video. Not really gonna be Sunday reset like through and through per se. I know I did one of these vlogs kind of recently, kind of just more so of just doing things that I want to get done today. So not necessarily a reset, because I'm not going to sit here and like wash my sheets and everything. I just don't have time for that. Wanted to just do like a single day in life, because I feel like, I don't know, I just do a lot of like long strung out vlogs, so like a vlog where I actually get to like talk to y'all a little bit more and also just share what I'm wanting to get done. Yeah, it's 8:30. I woke up around 7:45 and I just walked Ella and everything, but I'm actually gonna go ahead and shower. I was debating going to a workout this morning or going and walking on the treadmill, but honestly my body just doesn't feel up to doing that, so I'm listening to it and I'm not gonna do that. What I really am craving is just like a nice hot shower and washing my hair and doing the whole 9 yards routine in the shower. I also want to thank Tangle Teezer for sponsoring today's video. I am so excited to share you all one of their products that has been an absolute game changer for styling my hair, and I am going to go ahead and style my hair today, so y'all will see that soon. I am just really wanting to pour a lot into myself today while also getting the things done that I need to get done, because I find, especially like right now, because it's busy season with work, I just really start to neglect just how I take care of myself. Like I may go to workout classes still and that kind of thing, but I really put like my appearance and like taking care of my skin and like that kind of stuff on the back burner, I feel like. So really just taking the time today to like really show myself that extra love that I really just don't give myself during this time of year. But yeah, it's just sad because during busy season I'm never intentional about taking care of myself during the week. Like I just get a lot lazier with like my hair, and I get really lazy with just like my skincare. I like skip steps in my routine and that kind of thing, so just pampering myself, if you will. But we're gonna get started with a shower, but I'm gonna like go ahead, replace my razor blade and all that good stuff. And honestly, I just need to do something that keeps me occupied but is still like pouring into myself without it being productive, because having to work on the weekends and everything, it just makes your weeks feel so strung out and long because you just don't really have a day where you're not working. So let's go ahead and get started. I just got out of the shower, y'all, and I really quickly wanted to share the sponsor of today's video, which is Tangle Teezer. You all know I have worked with Tangle Teezer so many times in the past, and I absolutely love all of their brushes so much. They seriously changed the game for my hair. Today specifically, I'm going to be sharing with you all the Ultimate Vented Hairbrush. Ultimate Vented Hairbrush is for use on wet hair, and it is great for fine to medium hair of all lengths. I really love the Ultimate Vented brush for a handful of reasons, but first and foremost, can we just talk about this adorable lilac color? This is literally one of my favorite colors on this planet. So cute. To get into the details of how this brush works, basically it has a vent which allows for quicker drying, and the base of the teeth are wider at the bottom to help remove excess water. The combination of the vent and the teeth allow for a quicker blow dry without having to put too much excess heat on your hair. So this really helps to get the job done quickly without as much damage. I also love that the Ultimate Vented Hairbrush really just helps control frizz, as it's so hard for me to blow dry my hair and do a blowout because I just have very curly hair, so it tends to want to get really frizzy, especially compared to any other brush that I've used for styling with a blow dryer and a brush. This has just been chef's kiss. A lot of times brushes are just really uncomfortable to hold and really heavy, so it can get really exhausting doing your hair, especially if you have a lot of it like me. I really love that Tangle Teezer puts a ton of thought into their brushes, and this Ultimate Vented Hairbrush has a super light design, and it's got a little thumb rest on the back so that when you hold it, your thumb can kind of just rest in the back of the brush, so it feels a lot more natural of a hold than having to like really uncomfortably grip something. So I'm going to style my hair so I can show you all the before and after and walk you through the process of how I style my hair with the Ultimate Vented hairbrush and my blow dryer. So I detangle my hair first. This is not meant to detangle your hair. This is for styling. So I have my hair detangled right now after the shower and it's nice and wet. I'm just gonna section it off so we can get started with styling. I start at the root of my hair and lift at the root and place the blow dry about 1 inch from the brush and just go until my hair is smooth and dry. I just finished this bottom half and it took literally barely any time. I normally have to like run a straightener through my hair even after I blow dry it, but I really feel like this just gives me a really solid blown out look that doesn't like look super frizzy. Let's go ahead and finish up the rest. Now working a different section, I really just make sure to keep the blow dryer about 1 inch from the brush, and I just keep going over sections until smooth and dry to prevent from having to use a straightener afterwards. And here is my finished product after using the Tangle Teezer Ultimate Vented brush. I'm seriously so obsessed with the results. I love that it helped me achieve a really nice, soft, blown out look, but it didn't compromise the volume of my hair, but at the same time, it's still able to tame the frizz. It's like literally magic. Comments that you all want to give the Ultimate Vented hairbrush from Tangle Teezer a try. Seriously, it changes the game with the comfort and ease and quickness for giving your hair a nice blowout. If you want to check out the Ultimate Vented hairbrush from Tangle Teezer, you can click the link in my description box down below to check it out. You seriously will not regret it, and it will absolutely transform the way you style your hair, and I cannot recommend it enough. And thank you so much to Tangle Teezer for working with me for this portion of today's video. Done with the whole getting ready process just for the day. I haven't really done my skincare yet, but I just ice rolled my face, so I just really like to let the coolness of my face sit before I like apply any of my products, since my hands are warm and that like warms my face back up. I just really love how the cool just like lingers on your face for a bit, because it just really helps me feel a lot more awake. Just finally made my coffee because I've been up for like 2 hours now and haven't had coffee yet, so it's going crazy, but it's so good. I am so glad that it's like fall now, because it feels, well, it's not fall. It's still 95 degrees here in Houston, but it feels seasonally more acceptable to drink my hot espresso pods. Or an espresso pod. And the only reason I'm not making my ice shake and espresso at home, which is what I prefer to make, is because I don't have any oat milk. I was just in the mood for a nice hot cup of coffee this morning, so that's where we're at. Since this is, I believe, the first video going up since it happened, I got engaged. I know a lot of you all already know because you follow me on social media. We haven't gotten our pictures back from the engagement day yet, but when we get them back, I'll be posting them on Instagram. So you would have only seen it if you happen to be on Instagram at all, like over Labor Day weekend, because I was like blowing my stories up with everything. So yeah, it happened last weekend, a week and a day ago. And yeah, I'm just so over the moon. And it was truly the best day of my life and the best weekend of my life. And if you want to hear more about like the story of how it happened and all of those kind of things, a podcast episode is going up tomorrow, which when you're watching this, it'll already be up. That's a Q&A, and it covers a little bit of non-engagement related stuff, but then it also covers a lot of like engagement related stuff and like wedding stuff and things like that. So if you want to hear all the details, definitely go check out my podcast. It's In Bloom Podcast. I told Griffin I'd love to do like a sit down video with him where I do a question box on my Instagram story, and y'all can ask questions for like both of us, because obviously we have two very different perspectives from the engagement. So the Q&A on my podcast is more from just like, it's literally just me talking. It's my perspective, and it's more so of the engagement day itself. But if y'all want to know like questions with leading up to that and how he coordinated everything and figured everything out, found my ring and like all that kind of stuff, then definitely be on the lookout for that question box on my Instagram story, because we'll definitely be doing that video here soon. It might be the next video that goes up after this one, actually. I did want to update you all on that. I just thought we could do a little quick coffee chat. Super happy, just absolutely so excited to spend the rest of my life with Griffin, and so excited to just start this new chapter together. And it's really just great timing, because I mean, it's stressful timing, but it's great timing because we actually are closing it on the home that we put an offer in on from the last vlog in a few weeks, so or really less than a few weeks, which is so crazy. And it all happened so fast, and this past week was a roller coaster of emotions. So the week before we got engaged was the week that we put the offer in on the house, which was the last vlog that went up. And I was like just having mental breakdowns like every day because of work mainly, but also because I was just freaking out that like I can't believe that we're like going through with this and doing it. But then we got engaged, and then the following week, which was this past week, I didn't vlog at all, so I haven't been able to update y'all on this, but we actually thought we lost the place and we couldn't get it anymore. Basically what happened is the property is, it's not like a standalone home, it's like a townhouse type of thing, but it was classified wrong as like a condo, and through like the contract we had or something, but there was like a lot of confusion as to how it was classified from the get-go, so I'm not really like blaming it on anyone, because I remember from the beginning we were kind of like, we thought it was a townhouse, but it was listed as a condo or something like that. So it got classified wrong. And because of that, there are certain requirements and like regulations in regard to loans with condos and HOAs. And you basically, the HOAs have to have like 10% reserves in order for like the loan to be approved for a condo. But the HOAs didn't have that, so that meant that we needed to put 10% down instead of 5% down, because we were putting 5% down. So that was like an absolute no for us. We're like, we're not putting double the amount of money down that we were expecting. We were like, we're not doing that, absolutely not. So we were fully expecting to just, you know, say screw this, we're not going to find somewhere else because there just isn't enough time, and we'll just rent somewhere else and move out of this apartment and go rent somewhere else for like a year. We were super down about it. I was really upset because I had like started envisioning myself in the place and envisioning like our lives there and everything. So that's why they tell you not to get too attached to the home that you're looking at when you're going through the home buying process, because you truly do not know what can happen up until the very like moment the keys are in your hand and you're like actually the owner of the home. So, but basically then less than 24 hours later, so we were like upset, we were like, oh, this isn't working out, now we gotta go find somewhere to rent and like whatever. And I was just starting to stress because I was like, we're not gonna have this long amount of time to move like we would if we were buying a place, because with the apartments it's like quick turnover. You pack all your stuff out and you move into another one, and it's usually like a one-day turnover, but we would have multiple weeks to move with the home we were buying. So it had been classified as a condo, that's what we totally thought it was. But then our mortgage lender, which happens to be Griffin's uncle, he did some digging and he actually ended up finding out that it's a townhouse, and we don't have to put 10% down because that's not a requirement for HOAs for townhomes. So he was like, everything's good, we can keep moving forward, and let this be known that we like found all this out like right as our option period was about to expire. So a lot of chaos and craziness. So our emotions have been all over the place the last week because, you know, we got engaged, it's like emotional high, and then you have to return to reality, and then the second you return to reality, all this stuff with the home is going back and forth. It's like, we have it, we don't have it, we have it. So it was just a lot of craziness, but our inspection went really, really well. We were so thankful, and I prayed so hard that like everything would be okay with it, because it is an older home. It was built a while ago, so we were a little bit worried because with an older home there's obviously risks when it comes to like inspection that things are going to be wrong, and there's literally like less than $500 worth of stuff that needs fixed. So we are so thankful for that, and inspection went really well. So I have a few documents that I need to go through and like sign and just things like that this morning, so I'm about to sit down and do that. But I wanted to give y'all an update since I'm engaged, and also just on the whole home buying process, because that's where we're at. Currently in my closet, the Texans game is about to start, and I'm just gonna kind of keep cleaning up as that's on. I just finished up doing some work for my full-time job. I got an email at like 8 o'clock with work sent to me, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to try to enjoy my morning before I just like completely ruin my mood by hopping onto this right away. So I allowed myself to have my morning, but I ended up getting a ping asking if I could do it today within like an hour of receiving it. So then I just like completely felt frazzled the whole time. I was like trying to like wrap up my nice self-care morning routine. So the point of me saying all of this is seriously just take the time to take care of yourself, because I felt really frazzled and anxious, but then I did it and I finished it. And then immediately after, y'all just saw, I went ahead and did like my journaling and just really took a moment to take care of myself mentally, because if I wouldn't have done that, I would have had like a sour mood the rest of the day. But I still feel like anxious right now, but I feel better about that specifically. One, that I got it done, and two, that it's like I took care of my thoughts I was having, the reality of Big Four. So yeah, but the reason I'm in my closet is because our lease is up in a month and we'll be moving, as long as everything goes well, sooner than that. So I need to like go through things. I just want to like go through and like get rid of things that I don't need anymore. I think I'm gonna try to like wash some of my old tennis shoes that don't fit me anymore. I don't know if you've been here a while, you probably remember when my foot like randomly grew a year ago and like none of my tennis shoes fit me anymore. So I want to like try to wash those and like resell them for like cheap or something, just because they're taking up space, and just go through my clothes and stuff. So we're gonna do that, but I'm actually gonna change before I start the cleaning, decluttering, and organizing, because I'm hot right now in this robe and I don't want to get all sweaty since I just showered. So let's get changed into something more comfortable. And as much as I want to get in like a cozy fall outfit, it's 95 degrees. Can't do it. Okay, so we've been cleaning. Only thing left is for the floors to be mopped, which Griffin's gonna get to once the Texans game is done. But he went ahead and vacuumed, so I'm feeling so good because the place is nice and clean, and we weren't anticipating, or at least I wasn't planning on like doing a clean today, and it wasn't necessarily a deep clean, but definitely clean more than I thought. But it's only 2:30, so I'm feeling really good that we did, because we still have a lot of day left. Although I know it's gonna fly by. We actually have friends coming over for dinner tonight, and something about Sundays that I love doing, I love having dinner at home on Sundays. It just feels right. But we're gonna do a pizza night with Trader Joe's pizza dough. If you've not tried the homemade Trader Joe's pizza dough, you need to try it. It's so good. The garlic and herb one is like literally phenomenal. So I have 2 things of dough for that, and we're gonna make, I asked like what they wanted. They wanted like a meat lovers pizza, and we typically do like a pineapple pepperoni situation. But I have 2 peaches, and I decided I wanted to do a like peach prosciutto pizza, or at least try that. So I'm also gonna make some pumpkin dip, like Cool Whip dip. I made this in 2020. We had like a fall night at our place where we just like baked a bunch, played like card games, and drank like some fun fall drinks and stuff. And it was so good. It's really good with like Nilla wafers, apples, pretzels. I have graham crackers because I did a Target pickup order and they didn't have Nilla wafers. And then I'm doing like, I only have 1 apple, so I can only use that 1 apple. But basically just do a container of Cool Whip, and then you do a pack of the pudding, the Jello sugar-free like pudding mix, or you can use any of the, it doesn't have to be sugar-free, I guess, but the vanilla one, I only have the white chocolate because vanilla's been out of stock in H-E-B for forever, and Target didn't have it either. So I'm gonna use the white chocolate one, and then, so you do that pack, and then you do a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, or you could do like a cinnamon nutmeg blend, and a can of pumpkin like filling or whatever. And it's so good. You just mix it all together. So I'm letting this thaw, and then I'm gonna go ahead and make it and just like have it ready in the fridge so we don't have to make dinner and the dessert all at once. But just wanted to update y'all on what I'm doing and what we're up to. But I haven't started going through any of my clothes or anything yet, but I'm going to be soon. I'm just gonna do a little bit though. I'm not gonna like full blown go through my entire closet or anything. Just gonna grab things that kind of stick out. to make bacon bits for the pizzas. These have to sit out for like 20 minutes. This is what the dough looks like, by the way, and it's kind of like it's like right before you get to like all the dips and cheeses and stuff, and it's in the bottom part of the refrigerated stuff from Trader Joe's. So good, trust me. And I'll just preheating so I want it to be like nice and warm when it's time to put the dough in. Oh my gosh.
She's scary, man. She's like, I know y'all made bacon.
Oh my gosh, you guys, it's like 9:30. I'm so tired. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for bed. I really want to start editing this video, but at the same time, I don't want to look at a screen right before bed because I've been really bad about either working up right until I'm going to bed or just being on my phone right before bed, and I just don't want to. But I really want to start editing this video just because I know that this week I don't even know what my schedule looks like for this week for work, actually, so I probably should look at that first and then figure out if it's a good idea to start editing or not. I feel like this week's not supposed to be as bad as this past week was, but I don't know, because our deadline is in 4 days. But I'm gonna go ahead and start getting ready for bed. Just gonna do some micellar water on my face. This is what I typically do, like if I've already showered or if I'm not showering at night. Instead of washing my face a second time, I just do micellar water on a cotton round, but none of mine are clean right now, so I'm using a washcloth because I don't want to like overwash my face and make it more dry than it already freaking is. Really hoping I don't start breaking out because I do have a pimple, but I went ahead and washed my pillowcase today because I was like, you know what, I'm washing my hair this morning, let's go ahead and wash my pillowcase too, so it'll be nice and clean. It was so good. Both of the pizzas turned out really, really amazing. So I'm super happy about that. And then the pumpkin dip was a hit and it was really good. So I'm really glad we did that. It's just like so fun. Like sometimes you just always think with friends you need to like go out to eat and like go places and do things. But like if you can find something fun to make, I just like love sitting at home and having our friends over and like make stuff. And I'm so excited to move into our new place and have like more space to entertain. And y'all are gonna love it. It's just like the coziest home ever. I'm literally so excited. I'm not excited to spend like the rest of the money, but I am excited to just be in such a cozy, homey place. And I love our place now. I think it's very cozy and homey, but there are things about our place now that I'm gonna miss. Like I'm gonna miss having like all hard floors and like tile, our high ceilings, and our like really large. Actually, we have really good windows at our next place. I'll miss like our amenities. Like we have a really nice pool and gym and community space and everything, but obviously nothing really beats owning your own place at the end of the day. So I'm super excited for that and just to have somewhere new to like host people really comfortably. And it's gonna be so nice during the holidays. I'm really wishing I'd have more time in fall to keep it decorated, but I guess I'll have all of October and November, and then right after Thanksgiving, you best believe I'm putting my Christmas tree and stuff up, so because it's gonna look gorgeous in a new place. But thank you so much for watching today's video. Be sure to check out Tangle Teezer and the Ultimate Vented Hairbrush, and thank you so much to Tangle Teezer for sponsoring today's video, and thank you all so much for watching. And definitely stay tuned because I just feel like there's so much great content coming. It's gonna be really hard for me to keep up because I'm about to be like really busy at work, but I'm just gonna try to manage my free time like extra well. I already feel like I do it pretty well, but I'm gonna have to be like really on top of it. So just because of work being busy and moving and everything, and just expect moving content coming soon, and then wedding planning content hopefully starting soon. That'll definitely start when I get slower at work and everything. But yeah, definitely be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss out on any of that, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe. Be sure to check out my podcast, In Bloom Podcast, especially if you want to hear all the details with the engagement story and everything. And definitely follow me on social media too if you want while you're at it. But I love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next vlog.